G'day everyone, Sid here again. Been doing quite a few veggie garden videos lately and not much with my other stuff, which is revolved around wood turning and creating out of pallets. And so I thought I'd just do an update on where I'm at with some of that, because the garden's been taking up a fair bit of time and we've had internet issues, so I haven't been able to stream on YouTube as much as I was before. Not that I was doing a lot. So this little pile of wood here is destined to be wood turning blanks, and it's a mixture of what I believe is called bastard gum, which is a eucalypt, and this is a piece of that. The bark is, so this is probably 3 inches thick, and the reason I believe it's called bastard gum is when it's milled to use for building, it's very good. It stays very true as it dries and you can use it green. But if you let it dry and then try and use it for construction and nail, it's a bastard. You can't nail it. So some of that is gum, and then we've got some big pieces over here. This piece here, this big piece over here is she oak. That's a crowbar there to give you some size. So that piece that the cats are sitting on is probably almost 3 feet across, just shy of a metre. That piece there is probably 40 centimetres. This piece is over a metre across its widest diameter, and it's she oak. All I've done with these is I've painted the ends of as much as I can get to try and reduce the splitting. And I haven't processed it because I haven't got anywhere to store it at the moment. So the best I could do was paint it. So this is Bob, he's here supervising as well. The other supervisors were floating around. So there's probably 2 tonne of wood here, maybe a bit more, maybe 3 cubic metres uncut. I have the capacity to process it. I've got a big chainsaw, I can do it. It's just a matter of I've got to have somewhere to put it once I cut it up. So yeah, so that's what this bit of wood is. So we move on over here now to my trailer, and it has, my nephew sent me a message and said there's some wood you might like around at the Greenway stump, and this is, from what I've been able to identify off the few leaves that were left on it, is willow myrtle, which interestingly enough is this tree here, which I have up my driveway. Nowhere near as big as what the stuff in the trailer is, but this is what willow myrtle looks like. So I've been processing a few bits over the last week. I've done some pieces that Jay has given me. These couple of pieces here that you can see are poplar. I've processed some poplar, also done some turning with poplar. What you can see in the background here is I repurpose pallets and make furniture and gates, and lately I've been making gates for my garden out of pallets. So this is my stockpile. Some of these are machinery pallets, they've got beautiful long boards on them. This is oak, so that's quite nice. It's not great oak, but you find a few nice bits out of it to turn. And these big boxes, they're all machinery boxes, so it's reasonable quality wood. And on the top there, those thicker 6x, they're not quite 6x4s, and there's a couple of 10x4s there. They're all oak as well, so they're machinery frames. Mower conditioners come on. And I'm slowly working my way through those. There's a heap of bits up on top there to denail, which I've been doing over the last week or so. Getting through those, making gates out of them. And this little big pallet here at the moment, that's my workbench for when I'm making gates. It gives me a nice big flat surface. I do have to get in here and have a resort in here, but there's some bits of mulberry in there that cut up for blanks. There's some red gum hidden back in there, and all of the pallets that I've been denailing, putting them up on racks so that they're under cover. And then if we come over here, I've got a shelf back in here, that's processed she oak. Just here there's a bit of processed English walnut, and down here there's a little bit of cypress. Quite a few bits of wood there to play with. And in here is another shelf. There's a heap of burl, more wood that I've processed from, some of it's from Jay, some of it's driftwood. A bit of yew there, bit of fig from Jay over the back there. The bottom shelf's got fig and pine and driftwood in it, and I've got some other bits and pieces back in there still to process yet. Most of the wood I've got is either reclaimed wood or found on ground. I don't buy many purpose-built or purposeful wood turning blanks. I do buy a few, but not a lot. So this is stuff that I've processed. We're inside the shed now. On this, there's a mixture of all sorts of bits and pieces. Reclaimed wood there that I've cut into squares. The other bits of wood there's olive. There's Victorian coastal tea tree. There's desert ash. There's silky oak. Cypress. There's all sorts in through there. There's a bit of pear. Down here and right down on the bottom shelf down there is some wood I bought from Robbo. Just a pallet load of spindle blanks. So they're sitting there all in one piece at the moment. Yeah, so it's quite a bit of wood there, a bit of yew there. And then we turn around the other side, and here's a few of the bits I've bought. I bought a few blanks, Mountain River Timber up in Adelaide, so just a few different bits of wood and different pieces. So there's a bit of cedar, there's a bit of Osage orange, some European plane, blackwood, walnut, there's silky oak in there, there's bits of driftwood, there's all sorts of stuff in there. I've got ash and oak and black walnut, and I've also got quite a bit that's just unknown. I don't know what it is. And then this is my tool shelf. So that goes up to the roof. Up the top there I've got some green Victorian tea tree and some blackwood, olive and stringy bark there, mostly olive, stringy bark here, red gum down here, olive over there, and then a home for some more wood up there. That's why the ladder's sitting here. I've been stacking more wood up there. And this is my little, well, one of my little creation stations, my little Carbotech 900mm lathe. The piece of wood on there at the moment is a piece of liquid amber that is going to become a goblet. I was going to get a goblet out for Goblet Week, and other things got in the way and I never quite got there. Part of the ballast on the lathe is some blanks. There's ash, walnut, cedar, a bit of tea tree, nice big red gum burl there, all sorts of things. And then I've got my little MIDI lathe just over the other side there. That's the one if I'm going to a turnaround session like I will be at the end of August here in Kingston, that's the one I pack up to take there. So, yeah, so thanks for having a look. This is a little tour of the other side of the stuff I do. I haven't been doing a lot of this, and I'm hoping to get back into it very soon. So thanks for having a look, and I will catch you all later.